Having tons of parameters is actually good, but it starts to get confusing. If we have a good strategy for allocating our parameters to certain subgroups, it really helps downstream when we're using our families. So in this video, I'd like to create a family with some parameters and make sure we categorize them properly. Under Models, let's go New. For the template file, we'll go to Structural Template. Click OK. On the Structure tab, I'm just going to throw an isolated footing in here. Click Isolated. I don't care what size it is. We'll use the 72 by 48 by 18. Pick a spot like right there. Hit Escape a couple times. Select this footing rectangular. Notice that we have our parameters and we know that these are all instance parameters, right? But notice that it says constraints. It has some parameters underneath it. Materials and finishes, structural. These are all organized in little subcategories. Makes it easy for us, right? If we click Edit Type, our type parameters are categorized the same exact way. How does this happen? Well, let's take a look. Click Cancel here. Click Edit Family. There it is. Hit Escape a couple times. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do something fancy. I'm going to put a little pedestal on the top of this. And I want to make a parameter, a material parameter. So let's go to Create. Let's go to Extrusion. I want to set my work plane. So click Set under Work Plane. Click Pick a Plane. Click OK. I'm going to hit the face of that. Bam. Now, on my Draw panel, I'm going to click on Rectangle. I'm going to click Finish Edit Mode. Got myself a little pedestal. Now, I'm going to go to my Family Types. Under Family Types, let's click New Parameter. For the name, I'm going to call it Pedestal Material. All right. Now, what do we want it to be? A type parameter or an instance parameter? I think these will be type. That way, all of our pedestals and this entire family are going to have this material applied to it. For the discipline, click the drop down here. If we select structural, notice a type of parameter now is going to only allow us to select structural parameter types. In this case, I want the discipline to be common. For the type of parameter, it could be a text field, integer number, length, area, volume. This is going to be material. So let's come down and click Material. Now we can group it under what? Materials and finishes. Seems good, but we can come under anywhere and categorize this. I think materials and finishes is good. So I'm going to keep materials and finishes. If we hover over the parameter, let's click on Edit Tooltip. I'll click into here. I'm going to call it Eric's Custom Parameter. Let's click OK. Pedestal Material. Now, if we click into where it says By Category, notice that we click the Browse button. It lets us browse for a material. Type in concrete. Cast in place gray. That works. Click OK. And it's categorized under materials and finishes. Click Apply. Click OK. Now if we load this into Project, overwrite the existing version, go to a 3D view, select your footing. It was a type parameter, so remember if we click Edit Type, Pedestal Material, here it is, Concrete Cast in Place Gray. So notice that we have categorized this material and this parameter exactly where we want it and exactly where it makes sense. A little organization goes a long way.